Hi everybody, welcome to your daily read for October 8th, 2018. Had to turn on the light. I can read without them, but you can't see me. Hope everybody's doing well. I have all but 2 of the signs up. Hope you've been watching. For your, it's a general slash kind of a read, but there's love in it too, but I'll do romantic love readings next for all the signs. And stay tuned because I keep promising it, but I am going to do a weekly read called Soul Star Reading. And thanks for your patience in waiting for that. Anywho, this channel is called The Witching Hour. My name's Michelle and I'm a witch. Welcome back. Just going to do a nice little daily read, see what the energies are for us today. Thanks for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. Your comments especially, your donations, all of that. I do appreciate it so much. Okay. I'm using Sacred Circle Tarot by Anna Franklin and Paul Mason. Witch's Wisdom Oracle cards by Barbara Michael John Free and Flavia K. Peters. Those are illustrated by Richard Crooks and they are gorgeous. I'll do one of those at the end. And what I'll do also is one of my own handmade cards, Soul to Soul Divination and Oracle cards. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Cups. Walking away from the energy of last week, which I don't know about you, but for me that would be a good thing. First card is, let's see then, change. That's awesome. Necessary change. Necessary change, leaving something behind. Prudence, 7 of Discs. In typical tarot, this would be a guy standing in a field, like a farmer. This is having to go through the steps, you know, but I call it the Field of Dreams card because the guy in the card looks like Kevin Costner in that scene where he's kind of leaning on his shovel and he's looking out at the cornfield and he's thinking about his dream of having that baseball field. And we have the lady. So I think this is a divine call to return to ourselves and our feminine power. Whether you're male or female, this is about coming back to yourself in a way that you can feel. To feel your own self-empowerment, to feel the sun shining on you for a change, but being tempered enough, or the words I'm getting, tempered to handle the storms as well. So it's kind of like you can have a picnic on a rainy day is what they're saying. You've cultivated in your cornfield, in your field of dreams, you've cultivated the knack to kind of get along well with others regardless of what is going on with them. You've weathered the storm is what I'm hearing. You've weathered the storm. You've created the change is what they're saying. You've created this change with the Knight of Swords. You've created the change. You did it. And now it's a matter of kind of living with it. Kind of living with the 2 types of weather going on at the same time. You know, the negative feelings with the bad. Taking the good with the bad. That's not what this card means, but it's talking about emotional equilibrium, but more so emotional integration, and all the while maintaining your clarity, and all the while maintaining a good handle on what it is you want to do. That's just for today, though. Tomorrow, the shitstorm. No, I'm just kidding. But it's kind of like that. It's like you don't care what the so-called weather is. You don't care. You're kind of nice and safe and cozy within yourself. And you feel strong because it does take a lot of strength to do that. It does take some maturity And unfortunately, you arrived there through the school of hard knocks. And it's like, well, it's just not stopping, so I may as well get used to it, but without becoming pessimistic and cynical. It's like, because I still have my dreams, and I'm not going to change that for anybody. But in holding steadfast to your dreams and at least kind of plodding along at a slower pace, kind of taking it as it comes, it creates a new attitude for you. And that is what creates the change on the outside. So you changed yourself on the inside, kind of cleared the cobwebs in your mind, and it started to change the outside circumstances in a way. You put different energy into it, is what I'm getting. You decided to put a different energy into things. Instead of just taking things as they come, you took things as they came, but you also said, hold up a second. I still have my dreams here. I just need to clear the mental fog. I still want to go forward with what I want. Whatever gives me the most self-empowerment. Me. Instead of putting all your energy into the environment, you're allowing yourself to stand still and let the environment nurture you. And you know that's a mixed bag, because circumstances are always a little bit of both. They're always a little bit of both. So instead of trying to control the environment and the atmosphere is the word they're using, it's like you accept the atmosphere for what it is. Sometimes sun, sometimes clouds, sometimes rain, etc. You accept it for what it is and you make it work for you. So that's the integration, and that always brings healing, and healing always brings change, because you're different in the world now. And so the world will feel and seem different to you. Like, hey, this seems different. And yet it's the same old shit that happens all the time. You're just handling it different, you know? Because you created something. There's some part of you evolved recently. I would say like over the weekend, you know, maybe for some of us, maybe for all of us, there's that Venus in retrograde happening. There's a new moon happening, and while I'm not an astrologer, I do feel the energy, but I do think that, yeah, the Venus in retrograde is going to be, it's going to create some specific change. So the card we have for Witch's Wisdom is Hex, Banishment. So yeah, there is that. It's that banishing the ill and inviting in the good. It's like you live with both. But you're not compromising yourself. You're just accepting that it's part of the environment, while you're still maintaining a more realistic type of sunny disposition. It's sun mixed with clouds. You know that, like, that type of weather report is mixed. That's, and you're at peace with that. That's the environment, and that's what you've accepted. And you just keep intentionally putting the positive focus on what you want without combating the negativity around you. It's like you're letting that take care of itself by not focusing on it. That's what I'm getting. So that's that. If you've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed, but I want to bring this up now. My ring fingers have purple glitter. I encourage you guys, male or female, I don't care. Wear a purple wristband or paint your ring finger purple to show your support of it being Domestic Violence Awareness Month in October, and also it's Sexual Assault Awareness Month. So pretty heavy hitting energy to look at, but just keep that in mind. At the bottom of the deck of Witch's Wisdom, we have Ancestors and Remembrance. We're looking, the Venus retrograde for me means looking back at all the negative patterns in love and relationship, but specifically love. It's, I really feel like the universe is going to give us a retrospective glimpse, not to get involved in it or engaged in it, but to give us an opportunity to observe patterns of love that have been going on maybe for generations, and to break generational patterns, but not by doing this gritty, hard emotional work. What it feels more like to me is me getting that mental equilibrium, like I mentioned, doing one step at a time, and maintaining your sense of self. That this one seems to be the most important to me. I think you're ahead of the game is what Spirit is saying. You're ahead of the game. You're doing well. Keep up the progress. You're on that path. You're free. You're free. You're a free individual. Experience your freedom. Just waiting to see what else, what other impressions I get. Enjoy your freedom, like get in it, like immerse yourself in it is what I'm seeing, like someone getting into the atmosphere of freedom that they have created for themselves. That's what that is. Enjoy the sun and the rain. Enjoy the clouds and the wind. Enjoy the solid footing under your feet, and enjoy the flights of fancy in your mind. And enjoy how it all feels. Enjoy it. You know? That's what it's saying, because we're in a very good spot of feeling centered and grounded with all of those things. So enjoy the wild weather outside and within, because it's nice. Yeah, it's interesting anyway, right? So I hope you all enjoy the day. I'm going to finish up the zodiac readings, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, everyone. From my soul to yours, much love and brightest blessings. Bye-bye.